What's cracking, man? What's cracking? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Heart of the City, episode 112. Yeah, we in the building tonight on New Year's Eve. Got my Ace Boom Coon Big Pat Sports Talk, man. We gonna chop it up, man, with New York sports right now. Got our eyes on the Knicks versus the Spurs. And yeah, Knicks couldn't get it done. Blew the lead, blew their load too early. But all that and much more, man. Pat, though, what's good with you, man? How you feeling tonight on New Year's Eve as the world gets ready to go into 2026 in the Gregorian calendar version of our reality, of course. But how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, man. Got off work, ready to talk some New York sports right here on Heart of the City, man. It's been a long season so far, especially the football season. The New York sports, man. A lot of teams doing New York things, losing, getting built to ass put on them. So it's a lot of New York things going on this season in all sports. So we gonna talk about them, man. But definitely cool. NFL season's almost done. You know, the New York Giants and New York Jets both still fighting for the number one draft pick, but look like it's going to the Raiders. But yeah, we could talk about some things, man. Hey, going into quote unquote the new year, what they tell you the new year is, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, most definitely, man. And we got a final. We got a final out there in San Antonio. The Spurs with the comeback victory beat the Knicks. Yeah, man. Guess what the score was? 134 to 132. Yeah, man. Told you, 3-point spread. McBride made a 3 at the end of the game, but man, Knicks lose, dropped to 7-7 away, or that should be 7-8, I believe. But get beat by the Spurs. Spurs playing without Wembanyama this game, so Knicks not able to come up with the dub, but overall, not a bad year for the Knicks. Of course, they did have that series against the Pacers, in which they lost in Eastern Conference Finals. But Knicks, out of these New York teams, I must say, have been one of the better teams as of late. You know, comparing them not to the NBA, but comparing them to the rest of New York sports. Basketball seems to be in a better place than some of the other sports. But what's your thoughts on the Knicks, man, Pat? I know you follow basketball here a little bit, man. What's your thoughts on the Knicks and them getting this L to the Spurs, man?
I think the Spurs is an up and coming team, and I think as long as Wemby stays healthy, we have to see what the injuries about with Wemby. They think they say he hyperextended his knee. He might be out a couple of games. They need Wemby to be a dominant team, but I'm not going to sit here and say they can't win some games without Wemby on the floor. They just did it against a very good New York Knicks team. So, and shout out to Jay Champagne for the Spurs getting busy out there. But
yeah,
this Knicks team, man, when it comes to playoff time, they're going to have to play a lot tougher. You know, Karl Anthony Towns is going to have to get more than 7 rebounds against a Wemby. I know it's tough, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, so he was going to have to use his frame to get those long arms of Wemby out of there. And Wemby's maybe 220 pounds soaking wet.
You know what I don't like? Real quick, not to cut you. A pet peeve, man. When you playing ball, right? You're going up for a rebound. Why these dudes tap the ball?
Yeah, I don't
Grab
understand
that
it
shit,
either.
man. I see Karl Anthony Towns doing that a lot. But go ahead.
Yeah, tapping the ball, and I don't know, man. These cats got to play more physical, man. They got to play a lot more physical if they want to win a championship, because you are New York, man. People are going to want to beat New York, plain and simple. And you're going to get people's best, toughest shot, man.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mets, man. Happy New Year's Eve to you, Mets, man. Julian Champagne was my trigger tonight. All right. Champagne. I guess you toasting it up.
Yeah.
It's champagne, man. But Knicks not going into the new year on a high note, man. But again, looking at the overall totality going into 2026, high expectations for the New York Knicks. This team is 23-9 right now. First in their division. I believe they're second in the conference. Let me pull up the NBA standings here real quick. But yeah, I do believe the Knicks do have a they're second in the conference. I do believe the Knicks have a shot here to get to the at least the Eastern Conference Finals and probably the finals here. Now, if that finals is going to be rough, man. You know, you got to deal with these Spurs, possibly OKC. You know what I'm saying? You got some teams out west, man, doing their thing right now. The Nuggets, the Rockets. So, although Denver suffered that injury, that's tough with Joker. But again, you still got a lot of competition out there in the West. Hell, the dang little pesky Golden State Warriors can give you a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they slide in there, you know.
Them old men get in there and get another series.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely not a given of a championship, but I will say this is probably the Knicks' best chance going into 2026. Knicks fans, you know, I'm not a Knicks fan. And an observer of New York sports, but going into 2026, I think this is the best chance that the Knicks have to get to the finals. At least get to the finals. I mean, you got Detroit, you know, Boston still hanging around there. Yeah, you can beat Toronto, you can beat the Magic, you can beat the Sixers, Heat, Cavs. I mean, so what's stopping you, Knicks fans? Like, what's stopping y'all from getting to the finals and bringing a chip in 2026?
Man, I'll tell you what's stopping them.
Good, but go ahead.
I'm telling you what's stopping them. Consistent three-point shooting and just being consistent, period. Now, we look at the Knicks. They bench actually stepped up tonight. Jordan Clarkson got 20 points in 24 minutes. Miles McBride got 21 points in 26 minutes. But what happened to OG Anunoby tonight? You know, what happened to Miles Bridges tonight? Karl Anthony Towns, 20 points, 5 of 10, 88 free throws, 2 from 5 from 3, 7 rebounds, 4 of 6, 3 turnovers, but no blocks. That's what I don't get with Karl Anthony Towns. He has a lot of games where he's not getting any blocks.
Yeah.
You're 7 foot, maybe 7'1". You gotta get some more. You gotta get a little bit more, little dirt. You gotta get dirty down there. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Is this dude getting dirty down in the low post?
No.
Is this dude getting dirty down there in the low post on the defensive end? Hell, is he getting dirty in the low post on the offensive end most times? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this team, if you're gonna keep it as stand pat, because you're not gonna be able to trade for Giannis, is looking like you're gonna need this guy to step up and be dominant on both sides of the court. You're gonna need him. Do you want Jalen Brunson getting 29 points on 24 shots? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Brunson, yeah, he could put up 30 points, but if he's taking 29 shots to get 30 points, that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Why is he having to take 30 shots? You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know, man. I just think Josh Hart is the heart of that team, and when he's rolling, that team's rolling. But Karl Anthony Towns is gonna have to step up, man, because they're gonna force him to be the guy in the playoffs. Everybody knows what Brunson can do in the playoffs. Okay, you've done it 2 years in a row. I don't think they're gonna let you do it 3 years in a row to where you could get to a championship. Yeah, you might get out the first round, you might even get out the second round. But what happens when you play that team is like, okay, Karl Anthony Towns, we're gonna make you beat us.
Yeah, I think the problem though here, bro, is they don't have a lot of toughness around Karl Anthony Towns on the inside besides Josh Hart. And to me, it's a lot of guard play, a lot of wing play. Look at the statistics here tonight. You're looking at Jalen Brunson, 29, Clarkson, another guard, 20, Miles McBride, another guard, 21. Mikal Bridges, another guard, 13, guard/forward, wing, whatever the fuck they call him these days. But Karl Anthony Towns, the lone big man down there with 20. And that's where what's the boy's name? Mitchell Robinson was supposed to come into effect, but he can't stay healthy. So again, the Knicks fans that were saying trade Mitchell Robinson, I have to admit, you guys are probably right, just for the simple fact he can't stay healthy, because again, you need him out there, but two problems. One, he can't hit the barns, the what they say, the broadside of a barn.
Yeah.
On free throws. A man shouldn't shoot 30-something% from the free. I mean, come the fuck on. God damn. You know what I'm saying? And the other problem is he can't stay healthy. So again, Karl Anthony Towns, we know he's not the rough, tough, rugged guy down in the post. But again, much like we talk about the Giants, Pat, I'm going to make an analogy so you can get what I'm saying. Much like we talk about the Giants and how they need to get back to their roots, you could say the same thing about the Knicks. The Knicks have become this three-point shooting, guard-oriented team when they always, they had big men. Willis Reed, Patrick Ewing, you know what I'm saying? And fucking Mason, Oakley, and Marcus Camby, and Larry Johnson. They've always had Carmelo and Amari Stoudemire. They always had big men and power forwards that can go down in the post and get physical.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
team.
You don't have that right now. You know what I'm saying? Right. Kurt Thomas, that's a good one. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real good one.
And you don't have that right now. So again, you're relying on Karl Anthony Towns to be that, but clearly he's not that. But I think if you surrounded him with some big men, some tough guys, and not no OG Anunobys and Mikal Bridges, ain't nothing wrong with those dudes, but they ain't those type players, then I think the Knicks will be a better team. And I think eventually that is going to be their downfall. When they run into the right team in the playoffs.
Just look at the discrepancy of the big man minutes. Where's the big man minutes?
Yeah.
Diarra, however you saying Muhammad, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Yobaseli, 9 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's your big man minutes, man? Look at that. Brunson, 36 minutes. Bridges, 35 minutes.
All
OG
guards.
34 minutes. Clarkson 24 minutes. Miles McBride 26 minutes. Kolick 15 minutes. Like, where's the big man minutes, man? Like, where's the physicality with this team? That's how you can score 132 points and still lose to a team that lost their big man. Look at that. Champagne at 36 points in 36 minutes. Victor Wembanyama, 24 minutes, only 24 minutes and had 31 points.
Oh, yeah, he played. So, he played 24 minutes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went out.
Luke Cornett, 24 minutes. Luke Cornett is not a dominant big man, but he's a big body. Kelly Olynyk got 11 minutes. Where's the big bodies on the court?
Olynyk, yeah, these guys, you know what I'm saying, bigger bodies. They even got some of these guys on the bench. Boyama. But yeah, you're right. And they got that one. But see, the thing with the Spurs is their big man is a superstar. He's like that. You see what I'm saying? So this dude ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Karl Anthony Towns. So you need to surround him with tough, rough, rugged players. That's how you build your team out if you want to be successful with this squad. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this dude right here, Bridges and Anunoby, they're gonna get y'all cooked.
And to be honest with you, I'm keeping
they too
OG,
inconsistent.
At least he can play a little defense.
And they play, they can play defense, but again, do they give you the rebounding? And can they match up against some of the bigger forwards in the game? You know, I mean, more physical forwards. And I don't think so, man. You know, the toughness ain't there. You know what I'm saying? With this Knicks team. And you're gonna run into it in the playoffs, especially if the NBA call them playoffs like they called them last year and let them boys, you know what I'm saying, do their thing. Because that was fun to watch. But you know, if they go with the ticky-tack foul shit and put people on the free throw line all goddamn game, because Karl Anthony Towns can hit free throws. He 8 for 8 tonight.
I'm sitting here looking at this, bro. You got OG Anunoby guarding Wembanyama. That's why he got 31 points in 24 minutes.
Yeah.
You got to put Karl Anthony Towns on him, man. Take. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep messing with these teams that got these big men. Putting OG Anunoby on them, it's not going to work, bro. Old ass Harrison Barnes going down there and getting rebounds and shit. Like, come on, bro. And what's up with everybody on this Knicks team wanting to take threes all the time?
That's how they get down. Took 52 of them tonight.
I've never known a Knicks team just to settle for threes all day, bro. Knicks teams have always been gritty, man. Maybe I've not studied the Knicks long enough, but I don't know, bro. Most of the Knicks teams I remember were gritty. Even right before Brunson and them got there, they were gritty. You know, now it's about step backs and fadeaways and 3-point shots, pull up threes. Karl Anthony Towns, like, look at this, man. You getting boxed out by De'Aaron Fox. Like, come on, bro.
And see, last year, what hurt him? You see what I'm saying? It was Halliburton, but again, Halliburton wasn't the only one. It was Siakam.
It was Miles Turner.
And Miles Turner. You see what I'm saying? The big men. That's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? So you got to understand what's going on here. And you're right, Mets. They trying to mimic the modern game, but again,
bro, you gotta be who you are. I mean, I don't like this, bro. Just look at the defense when Karl Anthony Towns, he lets little guys get into his body and get easy layups when he's there and in the post. Like, get a block, man. Don't let De'Aaron Fox body you like that, bro.
Yeah. And he fouled out tonight. 6 personal fouls.
Like, I don't understand it. That's not Knicks' brand of basketball.
Definitely can't be fouling out either. Like, because they don't got nobody.
I don't understand how you fouling out because you're not playing tough defense.
Right.
How are you fouling out?
He flailing at the basketball. That's what he doing. He getting reaching fouls and shit.
And then another thing, and maybe I need to look at them a little bit more. Basketball season is finna get into its groove, so I'll be looking at a lot of basketball coming. Where's the ball movement with this team? Where's the ball movement with this team? There's a lot of just pass it out and just chuck up a shot half the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're getting what you're getting because you're uberly talented, but where's the ball movement? Where, like, and it's with the whole league, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's too much Jalen Brunson, bro. Too much Jalen Brunson with this squad, bro.
I don't know, Knicks fans in the chat, if you're in the chat, man, you know, explain this to Big Pat, man, because I'm not seeing a brand of basketball that's championship caliber, bro. Like, when y'all play the Pistons this year, it's gonna be a different story. If they healthy, it's gonna be a different story. I don't think you can beat the Cavaliers in a 7-game series.
Yeah, again, they got big men over there, you know, Allen and Mobley, but look, man, it's New Year's Eve, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe, man, if you're feeling the vibe. Shout out to Ghost Dog. Shout out to the winner of the ABSN Fantasy League, Miss Hangover. Emerald City Legion with the dub. Born for Sports, man. Shout out to Born for Sports, man. Coming in second. And the Firm. I believe that's my boy Wells. Wells coming in third place there, man. So I'll be paying out these prizes the beginning of the top of next week. Y'all guys be on the lookout for that. I think I probably got most of y'all's Cash App. If you are listening in, I'll put a message in the chat as well. But shout out to the ABSN Fantasy League winners. Give it up. Sorry, I wasn't one of them. But again, there's always next year, right? Always next year. And speaking of somebody playing for next year, let's talk here about my Brooklyn Nets here for a little bit. Just going to touch on the Nets here for a quick sec here or two. Let me get the Nets up here. So Nets last game played against the Golden State Warriors. They lost 120 to 107. Again, like I said, speaking of somebody playing for next year, the Brooklyn Nets are one of those type teams definitely looking to improve their draft status. Now, there's rumors about Michael Porter Jr. possibly being on the move to solidify the tank, because the Nets been playing tough, man. The Nets been playing tough and playing hard lately here. Still 10-20 on the season, so it's not like they're going anywhere. But, you know, you don't want them to sneak into the back end of the play-in tournament or anything like that. So I guess they want to make sure that doesn't happen, and they dangling Michael Porter Jr. out there, man, who has been on fire. 27 the other night against Golden State. But tanking in the NBA. Let's touch on that here for a little bit, man. Tanking, period, man. We can compare it with the other leagues as well, but just tanking. Teams are doing it, bro. Teams are doing it. NBA, NFL. You know, I don't know how Major League Baseball's draft works, but probably doing it over there too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, tanking, because that's what the Nets are trying to do, man. You know, they starting to build some chemistry here now, and you want to go and get rid of this guy, man, who's by far your best player, Michael Porter Jr. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I don't know what tanking gets you in basketball. And Met says it's also a lottery in baseball. So I don't get what tanking does in a lottery. You know what I'm saying? Most teams that are the worst in the NBA don't even get the number one pick a whole lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, if I was a team that was bad, I'm trying to find ways to get these guys motivated to play, and I want to see who wants to play. I want to see who's going to go out there and play hard and try to win a game, because those are the players that I'm going to keep. And then all those other players that are not playing up to standard or not, you know, giving it their all, I'm getting rid of them, and I'm bringing in some guys that I know that want to play. Because you don't get any – there's no guarantee, you know what I'm saying, of a number one pick or a number two pick. Hell, you could be the worst team in the league and get the number 10 pick.
Mm-hmm.
So it really doesn't make any sense to tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't make any sense to tank.
It don't, bro. But again, you know, here's the standings as they sit right now. You know, you got Indiana, Washington, New Orleans, who owes their pick to Atlanta, Sacramento, Charlotte, and then Nets right there. So, and you see 6-4 in their last 10 games. So, I mean, they've been playing a lot better. Look, man, just build the team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
build the team.
Just build the team. Stop chasing. You know what I'm saying? Net fans aren't like Knicks fans. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be honest. You know, we're not super impatient and wanting these radical changes to happen. You know, I know some Nets fans want, you know, dream of guys like Giannis and all, but that shit ain't happening, nor should it happen.
You shouldn't want it to happen. Every time it happens, you don't do nothing.
You know, but that's far and few between. You know, most fans like myself, you know, shout out to Leaf, you know, my boy, my bro, big fan Breezy. You know, we understand what the process is about. And this team definitely in the Eastern Conference that's getting better and better ain't going, you know, just pop up overnight. So you got to build. And I don't know if you just keep trading guys away, how you can build that way. You got to think about, now, you could look at it a couple different ways. You could say, well, to give some of the other guys opportunities, but you're going to lose a lot of games, and then you're creating a losing culture. So, again, I'd rather have, you know, some good moral victories, you know, in a bad season because you just don't have the talent.
Yeah.
And allow some of these guys to get some good game reps, some good experience, you know, maybe a couple of them excel, and you know, you got a couple pieces moving forward. Then you go into the 2026 draft, whatever pick you get, you know, I think they have more than one pick. Do they have more than one pick in this draft? No, not in the first round. Doesn't look like it.
So I mean, you just didn't the last draft. Didn't you have four
We had
or five?
you had a record 5, and that's how the Nets pretty much set this thing off here in 2025. With the draft, with the 5 picks. We talked about the Knicks and their series with the Pacers. But the Nets, obviously no playoffs, man, but they were in the draft mode, and 5 first-round picks. And they definitely, we'll see what these guys turn out to be. You got Igor Demon, Nolan, Torrey, Drake Powell, from Carolina. Shout out to the Tar Heels. You know what I'm saying? Ben Saraf, guard, and then Danny Wolf, man, who's a pretty good player from Michigan. I don't know a whole lot about the foreign guys, but Powell and Wolf and Demon, man, they were pretty good, man, in college. So again, you have 5 first round picks, man. Let them do something with them.
Right. Let them develop,
you see what I'm saying?
Bro.
And then you got other picks, man, that's still on the roster, man, like Noah Clowney, Day'Ron Sharp, Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton. I mean, you still got all these guys on the roster. So the Nets got to figure out what they got before they start giving everything away. Because NBA trades ain't just 1 for 1. Most of them shits, it's because I know what y'all saying. Yeah, I know what y'all saying. Well, you just going to trade. I mean, you could just trade Michael Porter Jr. Straight up, man, but it don't work that way. So, and then what you going to get? More picks? You ain't doing nothing with the ones you got. That's what I'm saying. So,
same thing with another New York team. We want the number 1 pick for what? What you want the number 1 pick for? You don't do shit with the picks that you got. As soon as you pick somebody number 1, you go out there and have one bad game. He's a bust, man. Shut up, bro. Like seriously, bro. Like, do something with what you got, man.
Do
5 first round picks, bro. 5.
Yo, that's
develop, coach, teach. Why is this not in people's vocabularies anymore, bro?
Shit is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, start looking at these, like, start putting it on these franchises to develop. Stop worrying about draft picks all the damn time. That's why you're always sorry. You're worried about draft picks all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares if the Nets? And I know you said you don't want them to sneak in the back of the playoff, but shit, I do. Because that shows progress.
I said that's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was being sarcastic. That's what people were saying. I mean, I want them to develop and win. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the draft. Because again, you got all these picks. Like, we looking at the roster here now. Noah Clowney, draft pick. Nick Claxton, draft pick. Demon, draft pick. Danny Wolf, draft pick. Day'Ron Sharp, draft pick. Cam Thomas, draft pick. Drake Powell, draft pick. Nolan Torrey, draft pick. Jalen Wilson, I believe he was a draft pick or a free agent, undrafted free agent. And then, you got a couple other players. But again, all those draft picks, bro, that are playing right now on your roster.
Man, I'm the type of dude, if I'm running a franchise, bro, I want to come out the season knowing that I got some building blocks. I don't want to go on every damn season. Oh, I can't wait to the draft because we're going to get this player. Why are you making these young, impressionable young men just coming out of college and trying to make them to be your heroes? Stop that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You going to the draft looking to add to your team, not make your team. You go in there looking to add to your team. Okay, I know this draft pick here, he's a great shooter, so we got a shooter on this team. Now let me go in there and see if I can add some big man to get some rebounds and be able to kick it out to him so he can get an extra shot.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Stop going into these drafts thinking that one player is going to change everything. No, everybody's not a Wemby. And guess what? Wemby came into a situation where people were already there too. He was just a main piece.
They had a squad over there at San Antonio, bro. They
It's
been
not
having
just
a squad.
Wembyamba over there. They got a squad over there, bro.
Yep.
They play defense. They got good shooting. They got toughness.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, those dudes are toughening up Wemby. Wemby wasn't like that, like this when he first came, but they developed him.
He's still developing.
Facts. The nigga still in like 220 pounds soaking wet.
That dude's only in his third year?
Yeah, but look at him.
Like he's only in his third year, right? Yeah, like you gotta think about that shit. This is his third year, I believe. So shout out to William Horton. What's good with you, bro? Happy New Year.
Look at OKC.
Mm-hmm.
They build.
Yeah, man.
You gotta have never mind, bro.
Man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You do though, bro. We got time tonight, man. Shit, we're gonna take y'all up to midnight into the new year, but that's my plan anyway. So
no fucking structure, bro. Just got a bunch of draft picks going out there. No structure, no like build. God, it's not that hard.
And I'll send you the link here in a little bit, Mets. We're just gonna talk through a couple things first, but go ahead.
It's not that fucking hard. In any sport, build a team. Find out what you want to be. Do I want to be a hard-nosed, rough defensive playing team? Mm-hmm. Do I want to be a team that can pick and roll and get off screens and hit shots, wide open shots off screens? Do I want to be a low post team? Like everybody just want to shoot threes and do step backs and cross over people and try to be viral and all. Man, I can't stand this shit, bro. Even in fucking football, then where's the structure?
Yeah, man. No structure. Nets trying to get that structure though. Like I said, took that L 10-20 on the season. Again, it has been a year of, if I could summarize this year for the Nets, I'm gonna say, because you know they you got Jordi Fernandez. I mean, that was, in 2024, but again, going into 2025 season, basketball runs through the 2 years, both years or whatever. But I think that in itself should have created optimism. But now with this Nets team, the one thing I can say, bro, is just uncertainty. Because you don't know what you got. You don't really know where you're going. You kind of stuck in the middle trying to pick a direction. So I would summarize it like that for the Nets. For the Knicks, you went to the playoffs. You had a little bit of a disappointment against Indiana. And you starting off the year, I mean, pretty decent. So I don't, with this Knicks team, I think they're in good shape. So, I would say optimistic. I think there's reason for optimism for the Knicks. This has been a season of hope, of optimism, a year of hope, optimism. You had optimism and hope going into that. It was Knicks fans pumping their chests out, saying they was going to win the championship. So there is hope. This is a fan base that's rejuvenated. And I'm happy to see it. Got a lot of friends that's Knicks fans, a lot of my brothers, but So I'm happy to see that, man. So I will summarize that way. You know, I would say that it was a year of hope, of optimism, of rejuvenation in the fan base as the Knicks fans finally came back out in strong numbers, man, during that playoff run. Back at May, June, whatever it was. But that's the basketball, man. 2025 cap. Now let's get to the football, man. We're gonna take a quick little break here. Play the intro for y'all, man, real quick, man. This intro here, man, we're gonna talk about Heart of the City too, man. This intro was not the original intro. I'm gonna see if I can get the original intro up here. I might have it up here though, man. But I work on these intros. If anybody out there is looking for intros, outros, commercials, contact KMP Productions, man. That's KMP Productions. I'm gonna drop a link here. But man, contact KMP Productions, man. Do all the work here, man, for Heart of the City, for several shows on the Aboriginal Sports Network. A lot of things coming here in 2026. Very optimistic and excited for this year coming up. I hope y'all are as well. We got a lot of good content creators on the network here. Gonna bring one up here in a little bit. Our boy Metz, who does all types of content. So please like and subscribe to the Aboriginal Sports Network and contact KMP Productions, man, if you want your intros bumping like this one right here, man. Be right back.
Ricey K, the Raisin Man.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Love doing this, man. Shout out to my brother, Coach Ed Gladney. Not with us tonight, man. But Coach, man, you always know, man, you are with us all the time, bro. You know how we get down, man. Love you, bro. Hope all is well going into the new year. Me and Pat gonna hold it down tonight, man. Got you guys hyped. Y'all doing y'all's thing out there. Whatever it is you do it, man. But do it safe. Don't get in no trouble, man. Stay away from them blue boys. But speaking of the blue boys, we're gonna talk about these bum ass niggas right here. The New York Football Giants. They got a dub, though, man. They got a dub, man, against the lowly stinking, pathetic Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the thing, though. A lot of fans are mad. Giants win, they lose. When they lose, they lose. When they win, they lose. They just lose. And what I mean by that is the fans are mad because this puts the Giants in the number 2 slot. Everybody wanted that number 1 pick. Guess what? It's now going to the Raiders because of that dub that the Giants, that beat down. It's like they wanted this one, Pat. I don't know, man. They came out on fire. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, or somebody told them to win this game. But nevertheless, man, shout out to my man Jackson Dart. 207 yards, man. And another 48 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns on the ground. So Jackson Dart once again getting it done for the New York Giants. Kid has played pretty good ball this year, all circumstances considered. And yet still, New York Giants fans want him out of here. Already, man. These Giants fans, I don't know, bro.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain?
I mean, what do you gain from that? The kid just got here. Let him develop. Let him do his thing. He's got skills. He can run. He can throw. And again, you wanted somebody with swagger. You wanted somebody that's going to be a vocal leader. By all accounts, this kid's got that. I don't know what y'all mad at. And that number 1 pick, you don't need it because you don't need a quarterback. You would only need that number 1 pick if you needed a quarterback. You should have got the motherfucker last year, but you wanted to beat the Colts. So, that's your New York Giants current situation. Now, I'm going to get into the year in review here in just a second, but I'm going to pass the mic to my bro, Pat. And what's your take on the current situation, man, as we go into 2026? Well, maybe we should do the year in review before we go into 2026. Let's do that so we can get full context on the situation. We have the drafting of Jackson Dart, obviously, Abdul Carter in the draft. You've seen the continuity come back as far as the coaches were concerned, which Dable, Bowen, and Kafka, and Joe Shane. Then the 2025 season hit and shit went fucking haywire. Giants were losing games in excruciating fashion. Signed Russell Wilson, threw his ass out there. He didn't look the part. Took him out, threw their rookie in there. He looked the part, but they were still losing. He gets hurt. And Brian Dable finally gets fired, which is what we've been calling for over here. On this side of the fan or the observer base, for Brian Dable to be let go, so he can move on to greener pastures or whatever pastures he may encounter. But nevertheless, Brian Dable gets fired. Mike Kafka takes over. Still losing games. Lots of questions with this franchise. I I point in a certain direction, the fans point in the other direction, and a lot of people are pointing the finger at Joe Shane. So he's on the hot seat. Mike Kafka doesn't look like he's going to be here. And he's the answer. And they were waffling on Jackson Dart. Looks like they're going to be forced to keep him now. Thank you, Raiders. And it's just so much uncertainty, man. So much uncertainty, man. But Pat, you tapped in. Chat, y'all chime in. Talk about this Giants team, man. Because to me, they're a waste. That's how I look at them now. If I had to describe this year, that's exact what my words would be, bro. Wasted. You got it.
I mean, this team this year, they did waste a lot of opportunities. As observing all the games this season, they wasted opportunities against the Broncos, the Bears, the Cowboys, the countless teams. They should have won these games, but their run defense this year and the defense in general has just been an absolute waste. The signings of Javon Holland and Paulson Adebo look like an absolute waste. Malik Neighbors' season, a waste. Cam Scatterbo's season, a waste. It's just bad with this team, and you want to know why? It's because this team doesn't deserve anything good. Because this fan base doesn't deserve anything good. The owner doesn't deserve anything good. Like, nothing good. This team deserves anything good, bro. It just doesn't. You got a fan base that's wanting to get rid of players as soon as they get here. You know what I'm saying? You want to get rid of Jackson Dart as soon as he gets here. Why you want to get rid of Jackson Dart? What's the reason you want to get rid of Jackson Dart? So you're blaming Jackson Dart for this season? And he's been the only bright spot on this team since everything around him he lost? So you want to point fingers at Jackson Dart, even though he may win Rookie of the Year. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you continue to get these guys that are tops in Rookie of the Year, but we never do shit. You want to know why? Because they're rookies.
Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to be leading your team. You're supposed to have a team built around them. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to go into the offseason. Oh, you want the number one pick. For what?
Hey, Iman Perry, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you, man. Happy New Year, man. I want to say this, man, before you continue, Pat, and I want you to keep going in on the Giants because they deserve it. And hopefully they can do better in 2026. Shout out to everybody that supports me, the Aboriginal Sports Network, and this show, Heart of the City. I truly mean that. Like, I work a full-time job. You know what I'm saying? I work third shift at that. You know, I still come in. I do this show when I can. I still try to keep up with everything I can on this network, man. But I can't do it without y'all. You know what I'm saying? The support in the community, support in this chat, and the support on the network with all y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. 26 gonna be a whole lot better. But go ahead.
Like, what's the reason you want to get rid of Abdul Carter? It looks like he has bust written all over him because he doesn't have 20 sacks. I can't stand this fan base, bro. Get rid of Dexter Lawrence. Get rid of Malik Neighbors. Get rid of everybody. But the people you should be wanting to get rid of. Why is nobody out here cheering for Holland to be getting rid of? Where's all the posts about that? Where's all the posts about Paulson Adebo? Get rid of Joe Shane. Get rid of them. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. So if you keep getting rid of everybody every freaking year, what are you going to do? You have no camaraderie, no continuity with this team. You have nothing. All you're doing is just getting a whole new cast of players and a whole new cast of front office every freaking year. For what? You have no direction. How can you get a direction when you have nothing to be direct about? Everybody last year, Brian Dable need to get his guy. You guys are stupid. Oh, Jackson Dart won't be able to do anything without Dable. Looks like Jackson Dart can still play just fucking fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you go out there with a game plan that goes to his skill set. Oh, he takes too many hits. Oh, you gotta get rid of him. Shut the fuck up. That's what you wanted. Why can't we get a cornerback like Josh Allen? Now you got one that plays like him, and now you don't want him. What the fuck do you want?
Good question. What do y'all want?
Yeah, that's why this franchise is so fucking trash, bro.
What do y'all want
fan base
in 2026, New York Giant fans? So that is the question.
Complain. That's it.
What do y'all want? What do you want to happen in 2026? I hear a lot of different things, man, but I want to hear from the people over here, the true fans that's tapped in, because I don't know what them other fans talking. They talking crazy. But what y'all want, man? What do y'all want to happen? If I would say, again, it's simple. Hire a president of football operations. That's what they need to do. We need to get Damaris out of the football operations part of it. Then you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So you get Damaris out of the football aspect of your football team because they don't know football. And we got a podcast coming out, a show about that. But they don't know football. And look, you need to build your team according to how you want to play and stop letting outside people influence you, John Mara. If you want the old New York Giants, then build up your fucking lines, get you a fucking coach in here that got some goddamn sense, and stay the fuck out the way. That's it. That's all you got to do. And the New York Giants will come back to being the old New York Giants because they got the goods. They got some pieces already there. You got Jackson Dart. You got two good running backs. You your line's gotten better this year. You like the D line, the pass rushers. Need to get better with the run defense, but again, you got some pieces. So you got to look at it. Giants have scored more points this year. I don't know what their average is, but it's over 15. What Dable was giving you. So they scoring more points. You guys were right. You got the quarterback now, so he's adding to the offensive production. So just build on that. And that's what the direction they need to go in moving forward into this year. Shout out to Danielberry Sports. Salute, man. Happy New Year, man. What's good with you? But yo, that's it, bro. And I think here with this Giants team, they gotta figure out a way to compete in the division. And I've been saying this for years, man. You got one win in the division this year. Again, one win. You was 0-4 last year. So again, you lose to Dallas, which is expected. 1 out of 5, and then 0-6. That's 1 for 11 in 2 years in your division.
Exactly. You don't win a motherfucking thing.
That's pathetic, bro. That is fucking pathetic, bro.
Try. That's why this fan base is so fucking stupid. You so fucking worried about what player putting up stats and shit. Worried about competing in your motherfucking division. Real talk. You don't win a fucking thing in this league if you can't compete in your own fucking division. You can't even get off your own block. What you gonna do when you go out there to the outside world off your block? You can't even get off your own block. You get smacked in the head, getting gum put in your hair, kicked in your ass. And you niggas worried about draft picks, worried about competing with your division. You know why you can't compete in your division? Because you have no vision.
Bars.
You're stupid. You go over in the division where they run the ball, play defense. That's what they do. Even Dallas was running the ball better this year with Williams.
True that.
Trench play. You worried about the damn quarterback that literally gave you more points this year? Well, we want to score more points. We need a quarterback to score more points. You got that. But you still ain't fixed your offensive line. You still can't run the ball consistently unless somebody's just playing rock'em, bashing football like freaking Scatterbo was playing. You can't stop the run. You have no linebackers. Your defensive tackles are weak when Dexter Lawrence is not in there. That's why your secondary looks like pure shit. Because everybody has to worry about the fucking run. Because you have no linebackers that know how to shoot the gap and make tackles and take good angles. Let's worry about getting Tyler Newman to take a good angle to make a fucking tackle. Oh, Deontay Banks can't do this. Deontay Banks can't do that. Fuck all that, bro. Let's stop the run. If you got these people in third and long, you got Brian Burns and Abdul Carter. Let's get it. You people are stupid, bro. And I can't stand you.
So, going into this season, though, the Giants had expectations. A lot of people was talking about Russell Wilson. Look, man, here's the other thing with the New York Giants. The elephant in the room. Y'all with this, the way y'all do these Aboriginal players, coaches, when you do get them, I mean, god damn, man. And then you shy away from that at all costs. So you finally bring in Russell Wilson, and what do you do to him?
Run him out the building.
Run him out the fucking building. You benched him after what, 3 games? And then you made him third string, a Hall of Famer. And then, like Iman said, y'all wanted Jameis Winston to start.
I want to ran him out the building too.
So, you know, it's like, yo, check it out. Why you even bring in Russell Wilson? You gotta understand that. This how I think. This how NYG think, bro. Why did you bring in Russell Wilson if you was only going to have him start 3 games and then bench him when the Giants was in no better shape? Because of you know who. So what was the point of even bringing him in here? And then you make him third string. Like, just completely embarrassed the dude. Again, I'm not a big Russell Wilson fan. Don't get it twisted. But it just says a lot about the organization and how they can conduct business. And it just goes to show you that they just brought this dude in here for show. They brought him in here to show, to quiet down a certain portion of the fan base. You know, about this black quarterback thing. So that's what I'm saying. Why even bring in Russell Wilson and Jameis and all these black quarterbacks if your whole goal was to start Jackson Dart anyway? And again, I wouldn't have been opposed to that. I don't like the dynamics of the situation. And it's not fair to Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston to have to deal with a fan base that thinks like that too. Or owner that thinks like that, more importantly, because again, that was the whole reason Russell Wilson was brought here. They wasn't going to take Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, so they had to get that narrative out the way. I said this shit from the fucking jump, and look what happened. So again, the New York Giants got to do better. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer going into a new year. They got to do better. And how do you do better? Like I said, get a president of football operations, because what y'all doing over here is messy, it's raggedy, and it ain't smart. More importantly, it's not smart. And you keep getting yourself into 3-13, 3-14, just 3. Y'all love the number 3. That's a deeper subject. We'll get into that in the Axe channel. But again, all you can come up with is 3 wins a year? At some point, the fans got to be sick of this shit too. And say, look at here. We ain't supporting this shit. Because that's what they did in the 60s when they was ass. Y'all need to go look at that history. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you in a video. Because again, you got to look at what the fuck them fans did. That's the power y'all got. Take your power back. Fuck that shit. Take your power back. Because at the end of the day, we don't got to pay for this shit. Who the fuck is these dudes? Paying hundreds of dollars for tickets, merchandise, medium Pepsis and shit, high as hell. Beer high as hell in the damn stadium. Can't even get a hot dog without paying fucking $10. That's the shit I be talking about. You ain't doing nothing for the fans. When the Browns was bad, bro, I went to the Cleveland Browns Stadium, bro, and I got front row tickets, bro, for a dub, my nigga. A dub. That's why I respect the Browns. And I hope they do Shedeur right. Because them some real fans over there. And they been a bad team. But they still come out, show out, support. And they don't try to goof their fans into some bullshit. Like the Giants fans and this organization does. Be better for yourself. Stop coming down to the level of some of these teams y'all pick on, like Washington, like the Jets, because that's where you at now. You right down there at the bottom with the fans y'all joke on. How can y'all joke on them now? Or you just going to keep holding 4 championships? Well, it gets distanter and distanter, further and further away. The more you talk about it, the less value it holds. Because again, this world, and I'm not saying it's right, lives in recency biased. What have you done for me lately? And when you look at the Giants' resume lately, oh my God. Again, you right down there with the Jets, the Browns, Washington Commanders, the Cardinals, all them type teams. The ones y'all laugh at. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. You worse in theory. So, again, you just been around longer. And you got a name, but your name is fading. Because that name is getting shitted on right now. Guess who's shitting on it? Daniel Jones. Guess who Saquon Barkley. Xavier, all of them, they shitting on your name. Wink Martindale.
Leonard Williams, Julian Love.
See what I'm saying? So that name don't mean shit. We the New York Giants. So, be better. That's my message. Be better, man. But go ahead, man. Get your last words in. We're going to go to the other shit show in New York here in a minute.
I just want these dumbass fans to shut the fuck up about the number one pick. What you gonna do? All you're gonna do is complain about that person when he get here too. That's all you're gonna do. You're just gonna complain about everything, and man, just what you want to pick for, so you can bash them. That's it. That's all you do. Cry, bitch, moan, complain about every fucking thing, and you don't deserve anything. You don't deserve. This fan base doesn't deserve one good thing, bro. It doesn't. This is the trashiest fan base in the league, bro. And it's not close. All you do is shit on everybody, shit on the players, shit on the coaches, shit on everything. As soon as you get it, if he's not a Hall of Famer by his first year, he's a bust. This shit is stupid, bro. Aaron Donald did it. Aaron Donald's not fucking normal. Why are you comparing people to people? Stop comparing people to people. Why don't you highlight your trash ass position coaches to get these players to develop?
Right.
Shit is trash, bro. I don't care about no more damn draft picks. You don't do shit with them. And when they do a little something, you trash them. So what's the use? This kid Abdul Carter going out there almost leading the league and getting after the quarterback. Oh, he doesn't have 30 sacks, so he's trash. Shut the fuck up. You have nothing. You don't know nothing about football. You know nothing about teamwork. You know nothing. Only thing you know is what the fucking media tells you. And know how to create chaos. That's all you know how to do. Complain about everything. Don't learn nothing. Don't go after the people you should be going after. Name your position coaches. That's what I want to talk about. Why the 49ers can have injuries throughout their whole roster throughout the whole season? And I'm not talking about Raggedy. I'm talking about Warner, IU, Ross Debo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey was hurt. Brock Purdy was hurt. Jennings hurt. The other receivers are hurt. Offensive lineman hurt. Nick Bosa hurt. DB's hurt. Safety's hurt. And these motherfuckers are fighting for the number one seed in the NFC next week. Why is that? Because there's a real culture in that building. No matter who steps on that field, we know what we finna do. That's what a real team is. But you dumb fuckers always want to go about fucking who's the best player, who they talking about in the media. Oh, Max Crosby, we can get Max Crosby. Everybody that gets released, the New York Giants will sign him. That's how stupid it looks, bro. Everybody that gets released, the New York Giants should have signed him. New York Giants should have signed him. He has a name. Shut the fuck up. Let's worry about the people that's on this team. Why these motherfuckers ain't getting developed? Oh, the cap space. Nigga, ain't no such thing. If a team wants a player, they gonna get that player. The The New Orleans Saints negative 500 million every year, but they under the salary cap when it comes towards the season. Oh, we ain't got cap room to do this. What you need cap room during the season for? Who you signing?
Why they always gotta watch the money, man? Like, y'all some pocket watchers.
Pocket watchers. Brian Burns is
man.
overrated. Brian Burns is getting paid too much money. Dexter Lawrence getting paid too much money. Oh, I don't want to pay him. I don't want to pay Julian Love no $10 million. He's not worth $10 million, but he's a Pro Bowler with the Seahawks. Oh, Leonard Williams is going to be too much money. We don't need him. And the run game goes down. The run defense goes to shit when Leonard Williams leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Xavier McKinney is too much money. I wasn't going to pay him. Then he gets $17 million from the Packers and turns into an all-pro. And then all of a sudden, oh, you stupid. You didn't sign Xavier McKinney. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you dudes talk out the side of your mouths. It's like what? You trash the player, then they wouldn't get rid of him, and then he turns good. Then you trash the GM for getting rid of him. What type of shit is that? Pick a side, nigga.
In breaking news,
trash.
Hurricanes, man. Hurricanes won, man. Hurricanes beat Ohio State. ACC sneaking one in there, man. We'll face the Georgia Ole Miss winner, man. Shout out to Miami, man.
Yep.
Good job.
But man, yeah, you right about the New York Giants, man. But I don't want to harp on the fan base too much. We beat them up enough, man. You know what I'm saying? They get the message, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, Miami did upset Ohio State. That's what I was referring to a minute ago. But yeah, look, man, we're gonna get into college football here, man. Look out for the Draft Journal. My bro Big Pat putting together some good, solid content, man, when it comes to the draft, man. Can't wait for those to come out.
Oh,
so,
man.
Y'all be on the lookout for that.
Hey, Shakes want to come in, NYG.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link for Shakes and Mets. And we're gonna get into the Jets. This is what the Jets doing, man. Y'all think y'all down bad, Giants fans? Man. Check these niggas out. It is a sad song over there in Jetland. So let's do the year in review. Jets been getting their ass kicked like the Giants. And the Jets, I think they took that tackle in the first round, didn't they? Mimbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Armando Mimbo. So again, and then they hired Aaron Glenn, which was a positive move. You know, he dissed Aaron Rodgers immediately, so they go over and sign Justin Fields. That was your mistake,
bruh.
Justin Fields, man, like you can't go into a season with Justin Fields as your starting quarterback, but the Jets did that. They got their ass whooped. And Justin Fields bench for Tyrod Taylor. So he's done. And here are the Jets. No quarterback. Told y'all to take a quarter. Y'all better start. Yeah. we need to do some GMing because these Jets is the same thing. Told them, Aaron Rodgers, you can't be holding on to Aaron Rodgers. Go draft your quarterback last year. They didn't do that. So now they're going to this year. They draft a tackle, and which was a good pick, you know, in theory, but they draft a tackle, and then here you are, 3-13. And they are going to stick with Aaron Glenn by all accounts and reports that I have gathered. But I wouldn't say he's on solid ground with the New York Jets, man, because this is what they do. And we talked about it with the Giants. You know, Brady Cook. This guy is your starting quarterback. Where you at? Where Brady at? Not Tom Brady. Brady Cook.
This nigga got one touchdown.
This is your quarterback.
7 interceptions. And you got a QBR of 10. And these Giants fans want to get rid of Jackson Dart. Nigga.
This your man.
A whole lot worse, bro.
Brady Cook, rookie. You know, I mean, you know, he's rookie, man. I mean, but goddamn, bro.
Man, he got the
you
right
name. He cooked, right?
Cooked, man. Cooked. That nigga is cooked, bro. He won't see the light of day after this year. 1 touchdown, 7 picks, bro.
Oh,
Come
shit.
on, man.
God damn, man. This is fucking
That's
wild,
all you
bro.
can say, bro. Like, what can you say?
I ain't even look at his stats, yo, until I clicked on it, bro. Like, I kind of did this in real time. I'm like, God damn, this dude is worse than I thought.
Nigga. I mean, big Buffy the body ass, nigga. Like, good God Almighty.
It ain't looking good for Brady.
Man, go down to his game by game stats. What the fuck is this dude doing?
He getting cooked, like you said, bro. You know what I'm saying? He getting cooked. This is his stats, man. He played 4 games right here. Let's see.
14 of 30?
Yeah, 4 games. That's all he got. So, yeah. 58% completion, 1 touchdown, 7 interceptions, sacked 18 times. Good God.
4 games, nigga. Golly.
He does have 10 carries for 42 yards, though.
Man, get out of here, bro. Man, please.
Oh, man. They've been getting smoked, too, when he's out there. 34-10, 48-20, 29-6 to New Orleans. God damn. 42-10 to the Patriots. Yeah, man, it's over for Brady Cook, and they ain't even started yet because you on the Jets, bro, and you have no hope. Ask Justin Fields. They got Hendon Hooker on the team. God damn, bro.
Golly.
He's got all the niggas.
All those Aboriginal brothers are dead. Dead.
So is Brady. They all cooked.
All them niggas cooked. Brady cooked, Justin Fields, Hendon Hooker,
wow.
Tyrod Taylor. These dudes need to be studied. Those are your 4 quarterbacks?
Yeah, man. All right, man. So, Jets got the number 3 pick, though. They got their big brothers over there they can talk to with the Giants, the Raiders. You know, they want the quarterback, so they gonna go to their mans and probably go with Mendoza. I suspect they stay there, but who knows? Could flip. But this is what 1 week left in the season. So right now the Jets are at 3, Giants at 2. We already talked about that. But hey, man, they need a quarterback badly. Like in most situations, I'd be like, yeah, you know, you could get by. Nah, they can't get by, bro. they got to get a guy in there. They can't get by. And then on top of that, you traded Quentin Williams and Sauce Gardner, so now your defense is cheeks. And Glenn got to work that out. It's bad, man. It's bad over there, bro. What's your thoughts, man? We're gonna bring Mets here in a second. I sent Shakes the link.
Yeah, I sent Shakes the link too. Yo, this shit here is bad.
What they need to do in this draft, man? Talk to us about some draft players, man. Possibly, man, for these trash ass teams.
What they better hope is the Giants win, and they can get that number 2 pick. And I'll be honest with you, man. Ain't no one quarterback coming to save the New York Jets, man. I'm just gonna be real, man. They need to trade back. They need to trade back again and get some more picks. Because go down, don't they have like 3 picks this first round? Go down.
They got 2, I think.
Oh, they got 2 and 2 next year.
Yeah, right here
with the coach. So,
but nah, bro. They need a quarterback, bro. They got to get a guy in there.
Who gonna come to Ty Simpson? Who gonna come in there and do something? Neither
one
of them quarterbacks doing.
I'm not saying they just need some type of hope, bro. They have nothing, bro. They got rid of their guys, man. And goddamn Garrett Wilson, he trying to get his ass out of there. Like, bro, they ain't got shit over there. Nothing.
Yeah, this shit's ridiculous.
They gotta get somebody in there, bro, or Aaron Glenn is done. You can't go in there, man, with fucking sign Kirk Cousins or some dumbass shit like that, bro. No,
bro.
You gotta get a guy in there,
bro.
He might not be great, or he might not even have the potential to be great. But shit, this is a team that just need a guy right now. And like I said, they should have got ahead of the curve when they had Aaron Rodgers. But they went to cater to Aaron Rodgers. Now look where you at, bro.
Who do you get, man?
You're fucking done, yo.
You're done, bro. Because the only kid that's half decent is that kid from Indiana, and I'm not sold on him. The North Sevens is going back.
Well, they need to take somebody in the second round, third round. They need some fucking body in that motherfucker, bro. Because if not, I mean, bro, who you gonna go? Who you gonna go in there as your quarterback next year? Who is the free agent quarterbacks? I ain't even looked at this shit yet.
We could look it up right now.
Who is the free agent quarterbacks, bro? Because again, you got to get somebody in there, bro. You can't go in there with motherfucker. Let me go back to the quarterback room for the New York Jets, bro. You can't look at this shit here,
man. Bro. This shit trash, bro.
My goodness, come on, man.
Bro.
Come on, man. Come on.
You got Zach Wilson, who was formerly there. Trey Lance, man.
Oh my God. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, you got Daniel Jones coming off the Achilles.
Oh my God.
Aaron Rodgers, you already had. Russell Wilson. Marcus Mariota. Zach Wilson, you already had. Tyron Taylor, you got. Joe Flacco, you already had. Kenny Pickett. Jimmy Garoppolo. Mitchell Trubisky. Case Keenum. Trey Lance. Carson Wentz, Josh Johnson, Brandon Allen, Malik Willis. Now that's a name that's intriguing. Malik
Willis, man. But look what they doing, the bros over there. I feel for Malik if he go to the Jets.
Tommy DeVito, Sam Bow, Jake Browning, Brett Ripken.
Keep his ass in Green Bay.
Kyle Allen, Teddy Bridgewater, Cook. Gardner Minshew just tore his ACL. Skylar Thompson cooked. cooked. That's all I see is cooked.
Try.
Man, it's over with, bro.
Mm.
It's over with. Now, one of these quarterbacks have a value over $10 million besides Daniel Jones. That's how cooked this free agency is when it comes to quarterback. You dudes are done. You dudes are done.
And see, it's so tough now because, you know, there was a direction I was going to go with the Jets. But your defense, bro. See what I'm saying? Like, you kind of shot that up a little bit. Well, not a little bit, majorly, especially with Quentin Williams. He's fucking top 5 defensive tackle. And now he on Dallas. Good, thank you. Stupid ass motherfuckers. Yeah, dummies.
Send them right to our division. Man,
you know what I'm saying? For real.
Man, these dudes cook, bro. These quarterbacks in the draft are cooked. Bro, if Dante Moore goes back to school, Mendoza's going number 1 to the Raiders. Ty Simpson, cook. Garrett Nussmeier, cook. John Mater.
You said John Mater.
Cook.
Is I mean, look, man, you gotta bring somebody in there, bro. And because they ain't got nobody. That's the problem. If they had somebody, if they had a smidget of talent on there, I'd say, all right, you know, just go ahead and you gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they got multiple first round picks, so yeah, they don't gotta go and take a guy high or nothing like that if the quarterbacks ain't worth it, which they ain't. They're probably right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really looked at them, but just get somebody in there, bro, and try to coach them up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to test Aaron Glenn's coaching skills for real, because if you can get this team to look decent, bro, I mean, because right now, man, I don't know. Like you said, I don't really know, like, for 2026, a decent direction you can go in here other than just trying to build a defense and running game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to have to hand the ball off 40 times. I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? Because and a fucking quarterback throw. You know what I'm saying? And you play in the same stadium the New York Giants play in, the raggedy-ass Meadowlands. So you don't get that. You don't get an advantage at all. Especially with a bum quarterback. Good God. You're cooked. So, yeah, man. My direction for the Jets, I'm going to try to be optimistic. I'm trying to work on that. Just build your defense. You got a defensive coach in there. Just hope you can build a defense that can slow down Buffalo and now the Patriots. And Miami's usually pretty good too offensively. So you got issues. I don't know why they did that to the defense. That couldn't have been Aaron Glenn's call unless he had some locker room issues with them. I don't know. That's something we can dive into a little bit deeper, maybe at a later time, but that didn't make no sense to me to get rid of Sauce and Quentin Williams. Like, what you doing over there? You the defensive coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to build that defense into a juggernaut with them boys over there. They was on their way. They was decent. They just couldn't score. But now you can't score or stop nobody. You get waxed. I showed you the scores that they last 4 or 5 games. So, I don't know, man. Maybe Mets got some answers, man. What you think, bro, about these fucking Jets? Shout out to you, Mosley. Appreciate you, man. Happy New Year to you too, bro. Appreciate your support. You there? You woke?
Right. I'm clear. I'm clear, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, man. What's your thoughts on these Jets, though, bro?
It's just the same BS with this group. I mean, sure, could the Giants trade down to the number 3 pick and basically fleece them for the picks of the Colts and the Cow? boys gave the Jets at the deadline? Perhaps. The Jets are effing desperate for a quarterback, and there's only really 2 QBs in this draft this year, Mendoza and that other guy. And we know the Raiders are going to want Mendoza.
Right.
Who's the other guy?
Facts.
Who's
Who's the other guy?
Let me look.
Exactly.
Look him up.
Fuck around.
Man, goddamn, they're fucking done, bro.
Well, the Jets
Raphael,
need
what's
to do-
good with you, man? Shout out to you, man. Yeah, we did beat your Raiders. Yeah, got a little dub there, man. But the Raiders so goddamn bad.
The Jets
But
need
yeah.
to do is
And we
pray.
should have lost, but then again, that's me because. and I
How
only
can you
want the
lose
number
to a
one pick,
team
so
that's trying to tank
we could trade
worse than you
back
are?
and get something else out of it? Because we
Man.
have a little more tactical flexibility with the number 1 pick since we have our QB in Dart.
I can see it that way.
And This is why basketball, baseball, and hockey have lotteries to minimize tanking.
Yeah, it don't work though in
You gotta be
basketball.
The next highest quarterback in the damn draft class is right Newmeyer.
It don't.
Like they're gonna want him. Oh, Ty Simpson.
Is it
Ty
is
Simpson.
it me or is it
You
Mitch
breaking
going
up,
in and
bro.
out? Yeah.
You're breaking up. Yeah, that's why you ain't hearing me. You breaking up. Now you froze.
Yeah, Mitch, you gonna have to go back out and come back in.
You froze up. But yeah, man. Jets are cooked, man. I think they cooked over there with Brady Cook.
Man, dude, man.
Whew, it's gonna be rough season. Coming up for the Jets, man. But go ahead, man. What was you saying, man, on the Jets, man, before we get to the baseball?
At this point, there's really only 2 or 3 quarterbacks in the first round alone worth picking up. It's either Mendoza, Moore, or Simpson. And
I think Moore is going back to school, man.
I'm not certain I would want. I mean, and the Jets are gullible enough to trade up with the Giants. I mean, I could see the Giants getting another piece for the line at number 3, but that's about it. If anything, Mara's going to be dumb enough to actually trade further down to get more line pieces. And that's the problem with this franchise. We have a toxic fan base who whines, complains, and bitches about everything going awry. We have an owner who doesn't know when to cut his own nose off so he can keep it out of places where it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, but check it out, man. With the Jets, it's at a loss
Never
now,
any
man.
cycle of incompetence with the Jets. It's been like
Yeah,
this
man.
since the 2010-2011 season.
It is at a loss, man. But yo, that's the year in review for the Jets, man. Let's go to the New York fucking Yankees. And the New York Yankees, they lost in the AL Division Series to the Blue Jays. 3-1. Don't hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna let you talk, but I don't want to be cut off because I'm trying to read this out. And look, check it out, man. The Blue Jays beat the Yankees, but look, the Yankees now going into this offseason, they got decisions to make, and they've been with a decision on Cody Bellinger. They're seemingly losing all their players to the Mets. I'll let you speak on that here in a second, Mets. But it's just weird with the Yankees. because the Yankees have usually been that team that's about, spending big money on big players, and they let Juan Soto go. Now you don't know if you're gonna sign Bellinger, and you're losing your pitchers, bullpen pitchers leaving and going to the Mets, and it's just Yankees fans gotta wonder, is this team really, honestly, truly trying to win another championship, or are they just trying to save some bread? You got it, Mets.
I would say bread saving. The problem is, I think the Mets and Yankees are caught in the same trap. They have a GM who is so tactically tunnel vision to small market tactics in a big market city. It just doesn't work. Brian Cashman has been stuck in this rut. I don't know. Ironically, the Yankees have basically the same problem the Giants have. A dead father who treated the teams like it was their baby, and the kids are milking the cash cow dry before sending it off to the damn slaughterhouse.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Of course, referring to George Steinbrenner. Now they have Hal Steinbrenner in there now. And it's like you said, Mets is a very analytical driven team now. They don't seem to have their pulse on game situations, that being Aaron Boone, because he's driven by the analytical department in the Yankees organization, which is led by the fucking general manager. So it's a big shit show in terms of organizational structure, and that is going back to your point. When George Steinbrenner was there, he didn't mind spending the big money. He didn't mind. He really loved the game. He didn't mind doing what he had to do to try to win. And the Yankees were very, very successful. But at this point, you gotta wonder. Are they, again, like I said, are they trying to win, or are they just, and the fans. And the fans should be able to see that too, because again, you're letting your players walk over to Queens
or other parts
and go play for the Mets. Yeah, in other places too, man. But specifically, it's right in your face. Like, that should be enough to say, all right, we got to get back to our old ways. We've been talking about this all night, about these teams getting back to their old ways, and that is my theme for 2026. Get back to yourself. Know thyself. Get back to your old ways. We talked about it with the Knicks and how they needed to get back to getting big, rough, tough power forwards to help out their center, who is a little on the finesse side, much like they did with Patrick Ewing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Get back to the New York Giants. You know what I'm saying? How they used to be. Pass rush, run the football. They want to be this high flying, pass first team, trying to get the quarterback to do everything. No, get back to your roots. And now here we are with the Yankees. Same thing. Yankees used to have good pitching, good base running. You know what I'm saying? They could hit for power or contact. And now they don't do that. Swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss. Home run or strikeout every single time. And it's bad, man.
And in the case of the Mets, it has been a shit show no matter how you cut it. And in this case, and with how things fell apart for the team last year, I blame this on David Stearns for trying to piecemeal a BS pitching core and Carlos Mendoza for his never-ending habit of bullpen gambling from June 13th onward. There was no point in making some of these dumb decisions. I mean, Paul Blackburn over Huascar Braziban when you're up 4 against Tampa in the midst of a 7-game winning streak, and you screw the pooch like that. And then 2 weeks later, you put Blackburn back out there after an hour and a half rain delay against Pittsburgh. Are you effing shitting me?
You sound like you're losing your voice. Calm down. I'm
sorry.
Bring it down for just a little bit, bro.
I'm sorry, NYC, but when
it's not doom and gloom. Because again, I already talked. Hold on. I already talked about how the Mets was taking the Yankees players. So don't come up here with the sad Mets song right now, because this ain't the sad old Mets. They moving into the big boy league with the big market team, spending big money now. They got the big time owner to do it. So again, this is hold on. This is what you get. You see what I'm saying? You want Soto. You want to beat the Yankees. You want to be the Yankees. So go ahead and be the Yankees then, New York Mets.
But here's the problem. Like with Steinbrenner over in the Bronx, we have a dumbass small market skinflint as the GM in David Stern.
Don't blame it on the GM. Your owner wanted to spend that money. Here y'all go again. I'm going to call you out like I call these Giants fans out. Your owner wanted to spend that money. Stop pointing fingers at the fucking GMs. God damn, man. This motherfucker's doing what he told to do. Sign this player. I want this guy. I want this guy. Go get Soto. Go get with the other guy you signed. Like, come on, man. You think he just coming up with this, bro? Is it his money? Think about it. You and a lot of these other fans have to understand that these things come from the top. And these general managers and these coaches, yeah, they make mistakes out there. Don't get me wrong. But again, you're blaming them for shit that's really not on them. Like, these owners the one paying this high dollar for these players, because you know what? They want the ratings. They want the ticket sales. And guess what? You know, the Mets were an exciting team. Everybody was all in on them. You know, Juan Soto came over there, yada, yada, yada. That's what comes with the territory. You're going to have high expectations and have disappointment. In the past, the Mets had low expectations and what? Overachieved. Now you sitting up here complaining. That's what comes with the territory.
Fair enough. But
I'm just saying. Go ahead, though.
But to cut to the chase, this offseason has been a pain in the ass of not just me, but every Met fan across the country. I mean, Nimmo flying the coop for political reasons and demanding a trade to Texas for Marcus Semien, whatever. He doesn't want to deal with Mondami. I can't blame him. I'd rather pump Mondami full of lead if given the chance. Getting rid of McNeil. Getting rid of McNeil for a 17-year-old pitching prospect? No. Letting Diaz from the A's? Letting Diaz walk because you don't have the balls to hike up your offer by another $4 million and let him go to the Dodgers? Oh, that's pushing it. But not even placating to P. Alonso and letting him walk for 5 years, $155 million to Baltimore. Are you kidding me? And then you don't even bother re-signing your first base coach, Anton Richardson. Where does he go? He's now in Atlanta, and he's going to make that team a bunch of speed demons on the base pads.
Yeah. Valid points. Let's do our recap. Since you went to the Mets already. Wasn't quite done with the Yankees, but we'll go to the Mets. And the Mets did miss the playoffs. And some of the things you ranting about are valid. I don't understand why they let Pete Alonso go. I mean, I thought the whole point of getting Soto was to pair him with, but whatever. So some of the moves they make are questionable. I understand that. But at the end of the day, they are the ones that went out there and wanted to play this big money ball, and go get these high price players and thought they was going to compete with the Dodgers and some of the other teams in the NL, and it ain't work out for them. So again, you got to reset. You still got talent on your team. Ain't nothing to cry about, and we gonna have some positivity for the Mets going forward because again, you did get talent in free agency from the New York Yankees. I'm gonna use your energy from the New York Yankees. Go ahead. Come on, Mets, what you got?
What players did we even get for the Yankees? As far as I know, we only got Luke Weaver on a 2-year deal.
Didn't you get Devin Williams too?
I didn't. If he was there to be basically the new setup man, yes. But then Diaz walked, and now he's going to be stuck in a closer position that he couldn't do with the Yankees. I mean, sure, it's the Stearns connection that brings him to the Mets, but that's about it. And from their time in Milwaukee, but that's it.
But it's helping your team, though.
Perhaps.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's helping your team now.
And you're worried about them taking Cody Bellinger. He's out of the price range. I think from what I've heard for outfield depth, they're going after the Mets are trying to negotiate with the Cubs to get Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, see, they want to play this game. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get better, trying to get all the Yankees players, and all right, cool. We'll go after the Cubs guys now. You know what I'm saying? But again,
and leave our guys alone.
Right.
You need all our people.
Your talent that came out of your farm system, y'all let them go to other places. That's my thing with the Mets. Am I right or wrong? You the Mets fan.
True.
Y'all talent from y'all's farm system. Y'all always let them go. Who are we talking about? Just now.
Brandon Nimmo.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff McNeil.
Mm-hmm. And
Pete
who else?
Alonso.
And Pete Alonso. Yep.
Yes, doesn't count as he was in another team before we got him.
See what I'm saying? That's your problem. Gotta keep a theme with all these teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see? Keep your talent. Develop your talent. Pay your talent.
In the Mets case, the problem was they didn't want to pay the talent.
They didn't want to pay them, right? Giants can't develop them. Everybody got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Nick's problem under the Tin Man was he didn't want to develop the bench. Jets' problem, they don't have a competent coaching staff. Giants can't develop their talent. Mets don't pay their talent. Yankees can't seem to keep their talent going in the right direction.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Motherfuckers got problems over here in New York, man. But we almost at 2026, man.
About 10 more minutes. Pat,
what are y'all looking forward to, man, in this year though, man? Coming up, man. Like what do you want to see? You can go in any direction here. We're gonna play it loose from here on out. And yeah, man, just tell me what do you want to see happen? Let's try to spin it on a positive note. I know we got our frustrations out about these raggedy ass teams, and they are raggedy. So all points are valid, points you made, points Pat made, myself. But let's take this on a positive note. And what's one thing, or whatever, that you want to see moving forward, man, with your team. You can go in whatever team you want to go with.
as far as I'm concerned, I just want to see the Knicks lift the damn O'Brien. I want to see the Mets lift the Commissioner's Trophy. And I want to see the Islanders lift Lord Stanley's Cup. Because I've seen the Rangers do it once and the Devils 3 times in my life.
Yeah, me too.
Quick thing, Pat. Is it okay if I do the Panther-Buck game on Saturday?
Have at it, buddy.
Right. Have at it.
Also
Have
because
at it,
I
bro.
have plans for Sunday not related to football.
You don't have to ask to do the game. Do whatever game you like, man.
All right.
Yeah, obviously, we do the Giants games, but outside of that, yeah, have at it.
So can we collaborate on the Giant Panther game in 27?
Yeah, we get there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to 26 yet, bro. We still got to. You talking about 27?
Yeah, I just noticed that. He said 27. Good Lord.
Yeah, I know. I heard right. Shit.
That's the next time the Giants and Panthers collide with each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there, man. Don't worry.
26 first.
Shit, he might not be around. He might sell a goddamn team, bro. Who knows?
And have the Merritt and then do a complete front office purge and have someone new in there.
Shit. Yeah, might move them motherfuckers to Afghanistan. That's where they need to be playing at. But anyway, give me one positive or one thing you want to see. It don't gotta be positive. Just one thing you want to see moving forward in 2026, man, from your team, Pat.
Just fan base to stop being so fucking trash.
Across all the boards.
Right. Especially with the New York Giants. You dudes are trash, bro. I'm sorry. This fan base is trash. The content is trash. The team is trash. The ownership is trash. The players are trash. It's just a whole trash can. That's all it is with the New York Giants. And you want to know why?
Trash. The
Right.
training facilities are trash.
It's just bad, bro. And it starts with you trash ass dudes, the fan base. Because your owner doesn't know football, so he bases everything off what you clowns want. And guess what? You clowns don't even know what you want because everything's based off the freaking media. Somebody needs to get hold on, Mets. Somebody needs to get a brain. There's not one brain in this whole franchise.
True that.
From the ownership to the fan base all the way down to the team. There's no brain in the building. That's why president of football operations is needed. Because none of you dudes have a brain. None of you dudes know what's up. None of you dudes know nothing about a team. None of you dudes know about scheme. None of you dudes know about development. None of you dudes know nothing. The only one that has half a brain in that building, and I don't give a damn what y'all say, is Joe Shane.
Do you want
Because hold on.
Sorry.
He has picked good players. And they ain't being developed. All the players that you wanted gone are gone and thriving elsewhere. And then you brainless clowns want to turn around and then blame the GM for getting rid of them. That's what you wanted.
So true.
You get the quarterback in the building that you wanted. You wanted a quarterback that could scramble around and make heroic plays. You got him. And now you want to get rid of him too. You dudes suck, bro. I can't stand this fan base. And you don't deserve anything good. You deserve everything that you get because you know why? Because you love it. You love misery. You love chaos. You love wanting to get rid of people after every play. Somebody makes a bad play, get rid of them. Dudes suck, bro. And that's why this team sucks, because you suck.
I'm gonna go in a different direction. What I want to see, man, most important. Let me get this shit screened down. I want to see us as a people, don't matter your color, race, religion, as sports fans, recognize the power that you have and use that power for good instead of, bad energy. Because Giants fans do give out a lot of bad energy. A lot of these fan bases do, not just in New York, but in New York, we're so down on these teams because these teams are down, and you know what? Energy, that's how energy works. You know what I'm saying? When you pile on and you down on the team, and that's usually when they're bad, right? So again, the Giants were winning, Yankees were winning, like these teams were winning at points throughout history. But even through wins, all I notice is negativity. That resonates. And damn near all these fan bases. I can't speak too much for the hockey fans, other than the Rangers fans, because I'm a Ranger fan. And the Ranger fans do it too. They be firing coaches and shit all the damn time. So it's the same thing, man. Like, get with it. If you're a fan, and do I gotta break down fan again? If you're a fan of a team and you support the team, whatever, and you truly want the team to do good, then put good energy in the atmosphere.
So true.
That's it. That is it. That's my message. Put good energy in the atmosphere if you want good results. If you want bad results, keep piling on the motherfucking teams. We all got to change that. I'm a part of it, obviously. So that's just something that we all got to recognize and realize.
Yep.
These teams are bad because we're allowing them to be bad. We're super negative, and you know, when you talk bad about a player, this is 2026 we going into. This ain't 86. These players know exactly what everybody is saying. They probably watching this right now, or got some bot watching us, recording everything. That's how this shit work. Go watch our documentary on AI. So you got to understand what you're dealing with. They see this. They go out there. They in their heads. They human. What you think happening? Oh, man, they talking about me, man. So maybe they overdoing it. Or maybe they one of them players that sulk. Damn, I am trash. And then you see the results on the field. And guess what y'all do? Pile on them more.
Yep.
And then he goes somewhere else. And guess what? They don't pile on him. They actually give him confidence. And they succeed. And you wondering why. Ooh, what happened? It's the environment of New York in particular, because that's what we speaking on. It's Heart of the City. Y'all hit that like button, man. We going into 2026. Let's be better. Let's be better. Let's try to be just a tad bit more. I understand they are trash teams. They are bad. It says what they are. But they will continue to be bad as long as we continue to be bad. That's how it works.
That's drop the ball.
So, do what you do. I don't participate in no rituals. But again, I just want the message to stick. Be better. And that's what we're trying to do moving forward, man. Be better. Have better energy. Yeah, the Giants suck. Look at the positive things they did. You got a bright future with a foundation. The Yankees, yeah, they stink. But again, 20, how many championships? 26.
27.
27. The Mets, I told you about them. You're a big market team now. Get big time players competing.
6.
You know what I'm saying? And with the and look, now the Jets is down bad. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, them niggas cook.
But I think you got a good coach. And I think that's the positive you can take from the New York Jets. Aaron Glenn is a dude. He's a leader of men. Do right by him. The Brooklyn Nets, you got a gazillion draft picks. Make something happen. Turn them into somebody. One of them got a pop.
Bags, bro. 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
They got like shit, fucking
True.
15 in the future. They got so many picks.
True.
And they talking about trading Michael Porter and getting more picks. What you need more picks for? Do what
For
you
what?
you can't hold but so many players on the roster any goddamn way. Can't
True.
have fucking 53 man roster like in football with full of rookies. What the Nets would be.
Make no sense, bro.
You know, and look, the Knicks is championship ready. They just need a couple tweaks, in my opinion. So it is positivity around here. We just got to get out of our heads.
Yep.
But man, happy New Year to all, man.
Happy New
Hope
Year.
everybody
guys.
is safe. And y'all got the floor, man. I'm gonna take a little break.
Get ready to shut it down my doggone self. But man, this negative shit that this fan bases do, especially with the Giants, bro. It's the worst with the Giants out of the New York teams. I'm just be honest with you. I see Knicks fans getting behind the Knicks team. And the Jets ain't even as negative as the Giants, man. The Jets are in a worse position. How can you, as a Giants so-called fan, just be so down on the team when you got Malik Neighbors, Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterbull, Tyrone Tracy, Theo Johnson that just needs some training, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence,
Wandale Robinson.
Mighty Mouse. How you have a foundation like that and you just all out of sorts? Everybody gotta go all the time. Like that shit's so annoying, bro. Like you dudes are trash, bro. And that goes to life. Not just sports. I mean, when you negative all the time, you don't get negative fucking results. Every time.
This is odd.
Shit is bad with this team, bro. And I can't stand it, bro. Like, man, I've been trying to tell you dudes for years that it's you. You can blame John Mayer all you want. You can blame the coaches all you want. You can blame Joe Shane all you want. It's you. Nothing good comes to people that are super negative all the time. Nothing good comes to them. Because that's all you bring is negativity. You dudes are whack, bro. And you don't deserve nothing good, bro. I promise you don't. You got to change that, bro. Like NYG said, man, like how you have all this stuff and just super negative and expect something good to come out of it. Make it make sense.
Yeah, it's over the top. I understand being rational and you know pointing out the problems, but you know I seen it in 2022. I mean that's the most recent example I can give you. I mean I've been around for a long time, but in 2022, coming off that season, a lot of fans, myself, had hope, and you know, a good portion of the fan base was wanting to tear it apart. Get
Yeah,
rid of the quarterback, you know,
get
trade
rid of
Barkley,
everything.
you know,
Yeah,
do, you
stupid.
know, switch coordinators, you know, and all this and all that. So, I definitely don't understand that part of it. You know, like even in victory, you still bitch and complain as if
everything, bro.
it's something wrong with the teams. But shout out to Leaf, man. Leaf Diggy, what's good with you, man? Happy
Happy New Year,
New
Lee.
Year to you too, bro. Hope all is well with you, man. If you want to chop it up, you're more than welcome. I'm not gonna stay on here too much longer, maybe another 20 minutes or so. But yeah, it's. I just wanted to bring that to the people, you know. And I'm gonna be dropping a lot more. Oh yeah, for this channel, specifically Unpopular Opinion Sports, I'll be dropping a lot more knowledge-based content, of course, as well on the ABSN network, and there will be a new subdivision channel coming out. We'll be revealing that here in the next coming weeks. But so y'all be on the lookout for that. Go and try to get to the Senior Bowl if all things work out. But if not, you will definitely see plenty of draft content coming from me, myself, Pat. You know, hopefully Coach gets involved too. And
I'll get involved too if I need to.
Oh yeah, sure. You can contribute too, man. We'll love that. You know, we want to be more collaborative as well this year. Try to get you guys involved in some more projects with us. But the content from myself is going to shift a little bit here, as I will be doing more long form edited content, more podcast style content like Heart of the City, and less game calling and play calling and normal style content. We got a lot of great content creators for that. You see two of them here on the platform, Big Pat and Mets, of course, as well as many others. We got Shakes Montana, Ghost Dog, Delay a Game, Leaf Diggy in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got Coach Man Keith. Yeah, man, so many others, man. And it's just, look, it's a good vibe, good fam. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep that vibe going. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, let's put a little bit more positivity in the atmosphere so we can get better results moving forward into 2026. Because, hey, look, if you don't, you're going to get the same thing, and y'all going to be bitching about these teams all the goddamn time, man. Shit, man. I'm tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing it. I'm like Big Pat. Like, y'all got to fucking chill. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to fucking chill, because it ain't that goddamn bad. It look bad. I ain't going to front. But you got to be able to have foresight, an open mind, and not just that, but you got to look at the foundation of which you're trying to build, because it ain't built yet. The shit don't get built. You got to understand the Giants been bad for a long, long time. You expect somebody to come in here and turn things right around, and y'all don't even give these dudes any credit for the 2022 season at all. I'm just speaking on the Giants. Y'all want to talk Giants? I'm going to tell you the truth. You don't give no credit to nothing this man did. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave all the credit to Brian Dable, then you fired him. So you can't keep having turnaround. Think about a job. You know them jobs that's the most raggediest jobs? What they do, they have high turnover, don't they?
Yep.
What the Giants got, high turnover.
Yep.
What the Jets got, high turnover. The stable jobs don't have high turnover.
Sure don't.
Damn right.
No. Chiefs, Eagles,
Rams,
Yep.
Lions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say for this year the Bears.
Chiefs.
Yeah, well, yep. So again, look, that's what I'm saying. You apply this sports shit to life. This is what I'm here for. This is my contribution here for you. I'm giving you life scenarios. Put it in a sports aspect, because guess what? These guys that y'all call players, they're employees. And they're working for a company. And that company is called the NFL. And they have certain departments or teams. You go to Walmart, they got team leaders. Same concept, dog. Go to a fucking Walmart right now, ask for the team leader.
Or Lowe's in my case.
Lowe's, good point. But again, same concept. So would you want the media fucking with you at your job? Saying you need to do better?
Nope.
Don't these jobs do this? Hey, you gotta work, you gotta be on time, you gotta do this. We're gonna put this policy in. You do. What you think these dudes is going to that's making millions? They under way more pressure. We don't understand it because we just looking at dollars and cents. We looking at computer graphics. We not in those locker rooms or in them motherfucking meetings or none of that shit. You don't know how this shit really work. Them players out there are contractors. They sign contracts. You know what a contractor is? The motherfucker to come fix your roof. Now do him dirty and see how your roof look. What you think going on in the football field?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't be thinking about shit like that. All you looking at is ESPN and shit. You in a fantasy world. That's why they call y'all fans. You ain't in the real world. You in a fantasy world. Let's keep it a buck. I'm trying to bring you back to the real world. Welcome to 2026, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love and respect.
Yep.
Got a solid little show on out today for this late night New Year's Eve podcast / New Year's podcast. I had to drop this on y'all though, man, because again, all this applies to New York and these teams that we talk about here on Heart of the City. But you can go across the world probably, and these same things would be happening. Because why? Because of the people and how their minds think. Open your mind. Wake up. Contractors. That's what players are. Employees.
Damn right.
So if you don't want nobody, what if somebody came to your job? Yeah, man, you ain't, man, look, man, you trash.
All fucking day.
You trash, bro. Look, you missed the fucking spot on the floor. You trash ass dude. This is fucking garbage. Can't even mop the floor right. This dude, man, fire this dude, bro. Get his ass out of here. That's what they going through. They got to get media training now to withstand that shit.
Facts.
You ain't heard of Lawrence Taylor getting no motherfucking media training. That motherfucker said what the fuck he wanted to in the media. He ain't give a fuck. It was a different era. Wake up.
Yep. Nah. It's like these days, nobody wants to cut through the media's bullshit. They want to be the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, there's a small community across all North American sports or certain content creators across them, whether it's us, awful coaching, or others who are willing to cut through the bullshit of how far off the cliff these organizations have fallen.
You're right, bro. And again, man, it's all in love. Again, I want to spread positivity, but in order to do that, you got to recognize you got a fucking problem. So, I think we was able to do both of those things here tonight. And again, I just want to talk from the heart. That's what Heart of the City is about. And that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward here on this podcast, speaking from the heart. We're going to talk sports, but it's going to be from the heart. I'm not into all your fucking stats and your analytics. Miss me with that AI shit. I can pull that shit up on Chat GPT, motherfuckers. Y'all fucked the game up now. That shit don't mean nothing. Be a human. Speak from your heart. Fuck we doing out here? It's Heart of the City, baby. Y'all hit that like button, man. Pat. Talk your shit, bro, man. We about to get up out of here.
Yeah, get up out of here, man.
Same with me.
All he getting up from us is real content from now on. I don't give a damn, like you said, about your little stupid analytics or little stupid numbers and all this garbage, man. Look at these players on the field, man. Look at their interviews. Look how defeated these dudes look. Brian Burns get 2-3 sacks in the game. You still, you're overpaying, you're overrated, and we want you gone. And stop counting people's pockets. That shit getting old, bro.
Yep.
Just because these dudes make millions don't mean they're not human beings, man. They just on a higher level as far as earning potential. That's it. They still go through the same thing. Man, I wish you could just flip a switch on these stupid ass fans and let them come to your job and say you trash all day. You gotta wake up and look on Twitter and see how everybody's saying you trash all day, every day. Shit is stupid, bro.
Go watch that show, Black Mirror.
Facts.
It's a it's an episode on there. I'm gonna give y'all some good TV shit to watch too, if y'all in the shows and movies and shit. Because I always been into entertainment industry, man. That's why I do content. But go watch that show Black Mirror, and it's going to show exactly what I'm talking about, pretty much. What we talking about here tonight, and the fact of how your regular life can get fucked up when people put your shit on blast like y'all do with these athletes. And not in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets deep. It gets deep, especially when you involve AI and technology and shit, man. But, you know, we'll get into that, man, in future shows and videos, man. But
the last thing, man, before we get out of here, just because you make a lot of money don't mean you're not a fucking human being. You have emotions. You have thoughts. You have shit that you go through. They got big money problems. Unlike you don't have big money problems like they do. They taking care of many people. Taking care of mama, daddy, uncles, aunties, sisters, brothers, cousins, babies, baby mamas, whatever you want to say, wives. You don't know what these dudes going through. And you just sit here and just trash people all day long. Like, bro, get a life. Real talk. Get a life. These dudes, man, your whole life revolves around the trashing these dudes and what the media is saying and all this garbage. And get your own fucking mind. Get your own fucking brain. Go get your own fucking money if you care about people's pockets that much. Get your pockets as big as theirs. And then you'll see what's going on. And then when the shit turns on you, maybe you'll see exactly what you've been doing. It's stupid.
Yep.
It's fucking dumb, bro. And like I said, you don't deserve nothing good until you change your mindset. Maybe if these players felt like if somebody was behind them, maybe they'll do a little bit more. Maybe they'll make that extra jump. Maybe they'll go catch that pass over somebody because somebody believes in me. And they don't want to let you down.
Damn right.
Dummy. The best way to get the best out of somebody is to actually get behind them.
Damn right.
And care about them. Man, you people dumb, bro. Like, you don't even understand facts of life. But go ahead, man. I'm done, bro.
I care about y'all, man. And much love and respect to all y'all, man. Mets.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thanks.
Let you take out the show, man, tonight, man.
That's it for tonight. That's it for tonight's Heart of the City podcast. We want to wish everyone a happy new year and welcome to 2026. He's Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG. That's Big Pat. I'm Mets2128. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to all the content creators on the ABSN. And also those on our sister channel over sister network at the Hardcore Sports Network. Till then, we're out of here. Happy New Year, folks.
Appreciate you, man. All right, man. We're up out of here, man. You know what to do, Pat. Take us out.